Hey everybody, it's Greg again. Got a quick video for you. This was requested by someone else. They asked me to take a look at Matthew 5:18 and John 19:30 and look at what Yeshua said as far as when the law would be done away with and see if those are the same things or if there's something else. So I want to do that by introducing you to a wonderful tool. If you haven't used this before, everybody should know about blueletterbible.org. It is a great free resource where you can type in a verse and you can see an interlinear and you can click on a word, you can get the Strong's definition. Super, super handy website, definitely worth visiting frequently. And I want to use that to demonstrate what Yeshua said in Matthew 5:18, how it's different than what he said in John 19:30 regarding the end of the law, or the possibility of the end of the law. I'll say that. But in English, we have here in the NASB translation, "For truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, not the smallest letter or stroke shall pass from the law until all is accomplished." Now, we have three criteria being provided in this verse from Yeshua for when it's possible for the smallest stroke of the law to pass. He says, heaven will pass, earth will pass, and all will be accomplished. Now, words matter. Everything Yeshua ever said, it was fully intentional, and he knew we'd be looking back on this, how it would be recorded. It's all relevant, it's all significant. So I want you to take a look at the Greek here and notice that he gives us some criteria. We'll revisit this in just a second, but we have uranos kai ge pererchamai. That's heaven and earth pass away. And we also have him saying genomai, for is accomplished. He actually says pas genomai, as in all, everything will be accomplished. Now, I've had people say that, well, the law will pass when all is accomplished, and on the cross, Jesus said, it is finished, and that's what he was referring to. Well, I'll show how that cannot be the case, but first of all, you don't need the Greek to see that, because in the English, he gives us three criteria. We have heaven and earth must pass first, and all is accomplished. Now let's take a look at John 19:30. It says, "Therefore, when Yeshua had received the sour wine, he said, it is finished." Now here he says, teleo. Teleo is not the same word as genomai. And I am supremely confident that everything Yeshua said was intentional, and he knew what he was doing when he said it. So what was finished on the cross then, if not the law? Well, what was finished was redemption, the act of redemption, the reason he came to be our Passover lamb and to be our atonement, to free us and redeem us from sin, from the slavery of sin, and to pay our sin debt. He accomplished all of that in his first coming, but all was not accomplished. There's a lot of prophecy that has to take place. The Mount of Olives has not split in two. There's tons of stuff in Revelation that we haven't seen yet, etc., etc. So clearly, all was not accomplished at the cross. Now, wouldn't it be awesome if we could look at this prophecy that he declared from Matthew 5:18 and find exactly the same phrase of uranos kai ge pererchamai? If we could find that, heaven and earth passing away, and we could find genomai, then, well, we would have found a perfect match. It just so happens we have a perfect match in Revelation 21, 1 through 6. So take a look at this. John says, "I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth passed away, and there is no longer any sea." Here we have it. Uranos kai ge aperchamai. We have heaven and earth passing away, exactly the same words that he used in Matthew. Very cool. And that's in 21:1. Well, just 5 verses later, "Then he said to me, it is done." Genomai. Exactly the same word he used for all until all is accomplished. Genomai is in Revelation 21:6. That is different than what he said in John 19:30. He said teleo, which is finished, but that's not the same thing as accomplished or done. In this case, we're in the next to last chapter in the Bible, and at this point, the prophecies have all been fulfilled. Pas genomai, all is accomplished, and heaven and earth have passed away. So, if you're going to look at Matthew 5:18 and use that to help you determine when the smallest letter or stroke would be possible to pass from the Torah, now you know exactly when that will happen, confirmed not only in English but also in Greek. So I hope that clears that up, and feel free to share this video and let anyone know that the Torah is going to be here for a while because Yeshua said so. Thanks for watching.